Hello, my sister. Thank you for tuning in to Be Healthy to God's Glory, a session with Doc Indy. I'm Dr. Indy Jones, board-certified internist, and I'm here to empower you, to educate you, to take care of your temple. We only have one. We don't get to trade it in, so we want to make sure that we're equipping ourselves to walk in the purpose that God has given us, because we're still here on purpose for purpose. So be sure you have your pen and pad so that you can take notes and write down any questions, especially those of you who will be joining me on a Zoom for a Q&A. Now, what I want to do is give you some basic information and model for you the things that you can do to take care of yourself, to prevent certain diseases, to manage them if you're already diagnosed, and in some cases you can reverse. Basic things that you can do, like I'm doing out here in the woods, getting my cardiovascular exercise in. Some people are surprised. They're like, oh, Doc, you're always getting it in. You're practicing what you preach. Let me tell you, I can't not practice it because I thrive because of it. I love being out here. It keeps my mood where it needs to be. You know, it's a healthy antidepressant, no side effects, so I'm prescribing that for you. It is something that keeps my blood pressure under control. It is something that keeps my weight under control. It is a space and time that I have to have sweet communion with the Lord, where I can pray, where the Holy Spirit just speaks to me and downloads things into my spirit that I need to know in order to grow, and messages that I need to share with you. First thing I need you to do is ask yourself how much you love yourself. Self-love is expressed in self-care, and self-care is not selfish. It is essential. As women, we've been programmed to nurture and take care of everyone else, oftentimes to our own neglect. But you cannot give from a burnt out, empty vessel. So it's time to refuel, re-energize, revitalize yourself so that you can be there for those that you love and be there for everything that God has placed in your heart to do. The number one cause of premature death is heart disease. You may have coronary artery disease. That's where your heart's arteries are blocked and can lead to a heart attack. I'm going to keep things very simple. By me out here walking, what I'm essentially doing is controlling my blood pressure, because you can develop heart failure from uncontrolled high blood pressure. You can inherit high blood pressure, as did I. But just because you have a diagnosis doesn't mean that you can't control the prognosis. So I'm out here releasing nitric oxide, which dilates the blood vessels and keeps the blood pressure under control. I want you to find something that you enjoy doing. So in your notes, first category is going to be movement. What are you going to do that you can do 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week? That is the recommendation, to get 150 minutes of moderate exercise in per week. This will reduce your risk of early death from heart disease. So find something that you enjoy doing, that you're capable of doing. If you have some limitation with the movement of your joints, you can do chair exercises. Reach out to me if you want more information about that. You can do water aerobics. You can just find something that you can do consistently that will help reduce your risk of dying prematurely. It's really that simple. Another reason that you should move your body consistently is to reduce the risk of developing diabetes, or if you have the diagnosis, to manage it better. Diabetes risk goes up as you age with family history, and it's a silent killer. Here are some of the signs and symptoms that you may have if you have diabetes, and you need to go see your doctor immediately. Probably need to go to the emergency department if the symptoms are very severe. Now, diabetes is a first cousin to heart disease. So when you're a diabetic, your risk of clogged arteries, having a heart attack, developing congestive heart failure, kidney disease, having a stroke or heart attack, that risk rises. So another important reason to move your body. Look at my view. Now, the third member of what I call the triple threat is high cholesterol. You have to know your numbers. Now, there are various numbers that are part of the lipid panel, but you need to ask your doctor, when was the last time I had my cholesterol checked or my lipid panel checked? How often do I need to have it checked? What are my numbers? Another silent killer. I want you to take note of your LDL. That needs to be less than 100. And moving your body can significantly lower your risk of heart disease and early death by lowering your cholesterol, your overall cholesterol. Now, as doctors, we prescribe medications, prescribe statins, and sometimes that's necessary as well. And in future videos, I'll talk about diet. But you want to make sure you know your number, and what you need to do, first and foremost, is to move your body to lower your cholesterol level. So I'm all done, and I feel like $1,000,000. I can't wait for you to share with me. Let me know in the chat if you're in for the 30-day challenge of 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week. And for those of you who have the Zoom link for the Q&A, I'll see you in just a few. God bless.